What's up, y'all? It's Daniel the Shoemmelier. It's June, which means it's time to take a look at the top sneakers released from the month of January to May, the year 2025. Now, if this is your first time watching a video in this series, basically what I do is I take a look at the best shoes or top shoes or favorite shoes released in 2025. I started in February, looking at January, March, January, February, April, January, February, March, May, January, February, March, April, and now June, January, February, March, April, and May. Simple, right? Well, there's a catch. In February, I listed 12. In March, I listed 11. In April, 10. In May, 9. And for this video, I've narrowed it down to the top 8. That's right. Every month we go on, I lose one slot. So by the time I get to January or end of December to talk about the whole year, the video will mainly consist of one shoe. That's right. So not only do more shoes come out through the year, making it more difficult to put together a top favorite best of list, but I also lose a slot every month. Got it? Awesome. Now, before we get to this top 8 released from the months of January through May, let us quickly recap the top 9 that I listed in the month of May for January through April. At number 9, we had the unheard of Piggy shoes. I put both of them in the number 9 slot because I thought as a package, they both deserve to be on the list. With number 8, we had the Bad Bunny Ballerina. I put the yellow, the Bruce Lee version in there, but you could also say the all black version or the all white, but for that video, I said the yellow version. In 7, we had the Cortez Air Max with the all black, the honey yellow colorway, which I think is pretty cool. It's not my favorite of all that he's released, but I thought it definitely deserved to be mentioned on the list. Number 6, we had the Air Max 95 Reverse Neon Big Bubble, which I think so far, at least up till that video, was the best Air Max 95 release of the year. And then we had in number 5, that's right, number 5, we had the Jordan 1 85 reimagined band colorway, that whole to-do where they redid the whole thing. Some say that's the number 1 shoe of the year and will continue. Others, like me, didn't have it as high. But will it get higher or go lower this month? We're going to get to that. Number 4, we had the J-Tips. I love you, but I'm busy. That's right. I've been a big fan of the J-Tips, so he was a top 5 shoe. In the number 3, the Adidas AE1 Low 3 SSB, which to me is the best colorway ever released of a low. And I can't wait to get my hands on that high if it eventually comes out. Number 2 was the Action Bronson New Balance 990 Untitled, which I think is the best release, especially of this coming year, of this previous year, but one of, if not the best colorway release of all of his collaborations. And then number 1, the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4. Brick by brick, from the moment it released, it has been number 1, stayed number 1. Will it be number 1 on this list? Let's find out. A new addition to the list, number 8. It's the Vandy the Pink and Atmos and Asics Gel Nimbus 10.1 Banana Split Pack. That's right. I am putting both of these shoes on there because I feel like they are worthy. While I gravitate towards the pink version, the strawberry version, over the yellow banana version, I think either one could go however you want to put it. I would love to get my hands on them, but the resale price is pretty ridiculous right now for a pair of Asics Gel Nimbus. But regardless, I will probably get this shoe. I think it's a worthy entry. It's number 8, which means it was on the list at the end. And if we kept this list next month, it would not be on the list. But for now, it's number 8. Number 7, a mainstay, a holdover, the unheard of, an Adidas Adistar Cushion 3 Pork Chop Piggy Runners. Take your pick, which color you would like. I go back and forth. In this colorway, I would want the blue with the splash of pink, though I would gladly take that pink. Another one where the resale is like, oh, it's a little bit more than maybe I'd want to pay. Maybe the price for my size has gone down a little bit, or at least gotten a little bit more reasonable. Still don't have either of those shoes in my collection, so if someone wants to give me a good deal on a size 9, I will gladly take it. That's number 7. Number 6, a drop from where it was last month. It's the J-Tips and Saucony Jazz 9. I love you, but I'm busy. I have worn that shoe a lot this year. As soon as it's come out, it's got every color on it, and I love it. And some people may think it's too colorful, too primary color-ish, but for me, it's like, oh man, I really want to wear this shoe. It's got blue, it's got yellow, it's a little, this shirt, this whatever. It works perfectly. It is a shoe that will be on this list really far into the year. At some point, we will run out of spots, but for now, it has dropped from number 4 to number 6. Number 5, the Air Jordan 3 Soul 2.0. Now, for some of y'all, this is like, oh, why is this shoe on the list? There's not a lot of hype and blah, 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 blah. I had some hype. Doesn't really matter. This is my list. And I realize that you may think that there are other shoes that I have not and will not mention that deserve to be on this list more than this Jordan 3 or other shoes. And to that I say I will explain at the end why those shoes aren't on the list. But to me, this was not just a retro, a re-release. This was a reimagining of the original sole that came out earlier. You can tell on the sole because they added the age midsole. There's a few little other changes from the original, which to me is enough to make this a newer release, a reimagined, a rehashed, a rethinking, and not just a retro, which is why it's on this list. And I love it so much. That's why it's where it is at number 4. Number 3, it's moved up. The Nike Air Max 95 Reverse Neon. I love this shoe. I want this shoe. It is way too much money on resale that I am prepared to pay at this time, but I really dig it. And yes, I like some of the other Air Max 95s, like the Bright Mandarin, like the Big Bubble Neon, and like the Pink Foam. However, this is different. This is new. Again, a rehash, a rethinking, a reimagining, not just a rerun, not just a retro. So that's why this colorway and silhouette's on the list and not the others. It's at number 3. And then number 2 and number 1 are the exact same as last month, with number 2 being the Action Bronson and New Balance 990 V6 Untitled, and the number 1 Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Brick by Brick. That's right, we have gone almost half a year, 5 months, because remember this is January through May, where the top shoe has been the same once it came out, and once the Action Bronson came out, it was number 2 with a bullet. Number 2 with a bullet. So if we are keeping track at home of the brands that are on this list, we have a Jordan brand, we have a New Balance, we have a Nike, we have another Jordan brand, so that's 2 Jordan brand. We have another Jordan brand, that's 3. We have a Saucony, that's 1. We have an Adidas, that's 1. And then we have another Adidas with the, an Asics. We have an Asics. So we have a pretty good mixture of, yes, there are more Nikes, there's some Jordan brands, there are Saucony, there's Asics, and there's Adidas. Now, you may have noticed also that what was number 3 is no longer on this list, and that's the Adidas AE1 Low 3 SSB. You'll also notice I didn't put any white cements or black cements. You'll also notice next month that I'm not going to put the Ferrari 14s on here. And the reason for that is because there needs to be something new to the shoe. The Air Jordan 4 Brick by Brick, there is something new, significantly new to that shoe. The Soul 2.0, new to that shoe. Reverse Neon, new to that shoe. If you're just doing a retro, which is almost pretty much the same as it was released, it doesn't belong on this list. This is a top sneakers of the year, a favorite, a best of. You don't get credit for re-releasing the same shoe. But we redid it up. Now, you might say, well, then what about the Air Jordan 1 Band 85? That is a complete reworking of the shoe in order to make it unlike ever released before since 1985. There's a difference on that, right? So, if you are wondering why some of your favorite retros, which will probably be on a lot of people's sneaker of the year list at the end, if not already right now, I'm not going to do it that way. I've seen discussions about this. I've wrestled back and forth about whether a shoe should or should not be on this list. And you know what? I agree with a lot of people on the old Twitter that say things like, if it's just a retro, why is it on the sneaker of the year list? And I agree. So a gray 990, if they release one, it's not going to be on the list. An Action Bronson 990, that will be on the list. A J-Tips will be on the list. If they release the AE2 this year, or there is something significantly different added new to the AE1, other than just changing colors, that will be on the list. But as much as I love the 3 SSB, and I think it is the best colorway of the AE1 Low, it doesn't rightfully belong on this list. So I realized it was on the list, and I probably should have come to this realization earlier, but that is why the 3 SSB is no longer on the list. That is why possibly your favorite Jordan Retro is not on this list, and again, will not be on this list. Ferrari's not gonna be on the list. Black Cement's not gonna be on the list. The Rare Air could be on the list. It won't be, because I'm limited in slots. I love the Rare Air 3. I'm gonna love the Rare Air 4. I think the Soul 2.0 is better and more deserving, as you can see, which is why it's on the list and why the others aren't on the list. So there we go. My top 8 shoes released so far in the year 2025, January through May. We will come back in July, probably after the 4th of July, for the top 7 sneakers of the year released, and that's halfway through the year. We are entering the two of the slowest months in sneaker releases. They call it in sneaker releases. That's a good word. Someone should come up with something about releases. Anyway, the 3 J's, right? January, June, July, typically the 3 slowest months for shoe releases. There will be a few here and there. There already have been. The Ferrari 14s came out. Bright Mandarins. Does that mean there may be no changes? It's possible. It is possible. And if that's the case, I will come back and do a 2.5 minute or less video where I basically go, this is the exact same as last month. This is why. So we may not see a lot of movement till August or September, even at that. But regardless, I will always come out and put a video. My top favorite best of sneakers release of the year so far, 2025. Let me know in the comment section down below. Not only what you think of this list, what you think of how it's changed since last month, but what you think about my no retros policy. It's a no blank type of weekend. No crowns, no thrones, no kings, no retros, unless there's some change. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all of that. I hope everybody is staying safe this weekend at their public gathering of choice. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill. Till the next episode.